10 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time, 25.5 degrees. I win the temperature thing today. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. Thursday, the 24th of July, and today I'm really, really excited. But I tell you what, we better do this first. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and I got to welcome along everybody that's tuned in, no matter where in the world you are this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. In fact, if you're a new viewer, tell you what, why not do this? Why not become part of the family? We call it The Noise here at Galaxy, simply because, and believe me, we get all your mail, every kind, believe me, all the medias, we get it, we take notice, we do, and believe me, that's how we choose a lot of our music for the breakfast show every morning. It's because of you guys. You're responsible. Thank you, Noise. In the meantime, today we're talking to Addison Haas coming out of Ohio. Here's the machine.
Iowa.
Iowa. I don't know where Ohio came from, but it did. We'll fix it. Sorry, bro. Gosh, what a good way to start. Dear. I've got a couple of guys in the fishbowl cracking up right now. Yeah, thanks. Dear. So, have you had a good day?
Yeah, not too bad. By the way, getting the name right is half the battle. The state, most people mispronounce my last name, but you get it right, so that's good.
Okay, it is Haas, not Has.
Yeah.
Good.
Right. Yep.
Good. I kind of figured it might have been, but, you know, I was taking a punt, to be honest with you.
Of course, in Scotland, Brother Voodoo over there called me Haas.
Yes.
Addison Haas.
Yeah.
Well, they put the R in everything. And Tony Corner over in Germany, he said Haas, and he was worried he didn't say it right. And I said, the name's German. If you would have said it differently, I would have questioned it.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. I get it. My mother was Scottish, so I fully understand the Scots side of it. I really do. Hello. Guard dogs in the house. I got a very big dog. I really, really do. You know, sort of. Where have you been? Outside? Dear, oh dear. Anyway, we have about a minute to go, and I really, really got to thank you for joining us. In fact, I've got to throw in something there for Stephen Foster as well, because believe me, he does such a good job.
He does. He's top notch.
Have you known him long?
About 6 months.
Okay. Well, believe me, we've known him for a long, long time, and he's never let us down. He's always given us quality artists, much like yourself. So. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107, and today I'm really, really excited because we're talking to Addison Haas, and he's coming out of Iowa. Did I get that right? I did. Yeah, I don't know where I got that. No, well, never mind. It's a moment. Really is. Addison, welcome to Galaxy.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure, sir. It really, really is. Now, I've got to let you know, we're pretty much in every English-speaking country in the world. Some that aren't. Now, I don't know how that works, but we'll take it anyway. But believe me, the listeners we call The Noise here at Galaxy are not shy about requesting your music. I think they've got a little connection going on with you. What makes you so popular?
I don't know.
Really? Honestly, you really have made this
Stephen
connection.
Foster had a big hand in it.
Yeah, you got to watch his hands.
What's that?
You got to watch his hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you said Stephen Foster had a big hand in it. You got to watch those hands.
Oh, yeah.
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 A little bit quicker, please.
Sorry.
No, anyway, I got to be honest with you, my friend. It is such a pleasure to have you here at Galaxy. Now, we only play the best indie artists in the world, and believe me, we are very, very happy to be able to play your music here at Galaxy. We seem to see your name pretty much every morning in the breakfast show, so that's how we know that the noise literally are loving everything you're doing. So we opened up with The Machine. I think it'd be remiss of me if I didn't say, Addison, tell me a little bit about this track.
Well, it was inspired from when I was, well, there are some embellishments, of course. I was 19 and I drove a Chevette out to LA, and I got it in my head that I was going to make it to be a big rock star. And I got out there and found out that it isn't just like what you see in the movies. And it was kind of a disappointment, and it was harsh. And I came back home and took a job and worked for 25 years or better, and didn't really do anything more with it. And then finally decided, it's time to shoot my shot. I'm not getting any younger.
Well, you know something, I'm so very, very happy that you have actually taken up this career. Literally, I really, really am, because as I say to you, our listeners are not shy about asking for you. So they appreciate your music, absolutely appreciate it. And of course, as a former engineer myself, I enjoy quality work. And I hear music every day, every day. So believe me, the better it is, the more interested I am. And we absolutely love The Machine, literally. Now, having said that, I got to ask you, I've got a young lady by the name of Susie coming out of Toronto. She's asking, as a fan, Addison, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on X? Are you a talker? But more importantly, Addison, do you respond?
Oh, yes, I try to respond to everybody that gets a hold of me. The best way to get a hold of me is I do have a Facebook page, but the hub for everything, if you go to addisonhaasmusic.com, I have all my links to everything there. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of, and even if you just Google me, a name like Addison Haas, there aren't a whole lot of them.
Fair enough, too. A young man by the name of Maddie coming out of Kansas City, Kansas, is saying, Addison, do you have a merch store? How do I buy a t-shirt, cap, and koozie?
There is a merch store on addisonhaasmusic.com. If you go there, there's a merch tab. Sometimes on mobile, it's a little hard to find because the 3 lines are up in the upper left-hand corner, way up there. So you just kind of have to hunt for it, but it's there. Otherwise, underneath the header on it, there's all sorts of newspaper articles, fun stuff there, previews of all the tracks. I do have the album up there for digital download if somebody decides they want to do that. But yeah, it's all there.
I'm absolutely loving it. And what else I'm loving, I've got to be honest with you, is To Miss You. Now, I think really, really, we need to get the in-depth skinny on this one, because I'm absolutely loving this track. Tell me all about it.
Well, I wrote that one after my best friend passed away. Like I said, I went into a 25-year hiatus where I didn't really do anything with music, and my best friend of 25 years, or well, actually 30 years, passed away from a heart attack at 40 years old. And nothing really jogs your system more than something like that to make you realize that life's short.
Totally understand. I really, really do. So joining us live here at Galaxy 107 is Addison Haas, To Miss You. How you feeling, sir? You okay?
Oh, yeah. No.
Nice. See, Ozzy passed away yesterday.
Yeah, well, I tell you, with his health concerns and everything, it's, probably a blessing, but it was nice that he had that opportunity to say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah, only a couple of weeks prior. And of course, he handed over the reins, and well, I wonder who Sharon's going to boss around now.
I don't know.
I don't think he could yell out Sharon as much like he used to be able to.
No.
Fayette. Are you still in Fayette?
Yes.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
What's it like there?
Oh, well, I live out in the country, actually. I'm about 2 miles east of town, or 2 miles west of town. So I don't have to deal with, I'm not a big fan of living in town. Well, I like my peace and quiet in the country too much.
You know, Addison, that's something that makes you and I kind of the same. You see, all the staff here come from our biggest city, which is Auckland, and we all sort of had a mutiny and decided we were going to set up our own radio station, but we needed to find somebody that was somewhere that was commercially affordable, let's put it that way, right? Mm-hmm. We needed a building to be able to get into. So we came to this little town in the Bay of Plenty, and of course, we're on the internet, so it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can reach the world, right? Which surprised my engineer at the time, who thought, wow, I can actually get you across the railway lines. True. I had an Englishman as an IT guy, and he couldn't get the concept of the internet correct, right? Until he was listening to us in his car one day and come back to me, he says, I can get you across the railway lines. So I says, they can get us in Germany, bro. All right, so we had to educate our engineer at the time. Anyway, believe me, I've forgotten where I was going. Where was I going with this? Anyway, there you have it. I was too stuck on Brooke. I'm still stuck on Brooke.
No, don't get past Brooke.
Get past Brooke, you reckon? Gosh, he's ended up back in England too, by the way. He really has. And moral of the story is he still listens to us. Really does. We're going to round it up with Dancing with the Devil, but I am going to ask you, Addison, if there's a chance of any new music coming out in the near future, because I would like to be able to continue this relationship that we're forming here. Is that possible?
Absolutely. I've got 10 tracks on this album, and I'm actually working on part 2 right now. It's been hinted to, but not really completely promoted yet. But
right.
That will be out there.
Right.
But I'll float you a few tracks here and there if you want.
Awesome. Awesome. Because we only have 3, and you know, I just love damn good music, bro. I'd love to get a little bit more from you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Let's go live.
Okay.
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today joined by Addison Haas, and of course, I love that track, To Miss You, here at Galaxy. Having said that, it is 21 away from 11 o'clock and 23 degrees downtown, not too far away from me winning again and again and again. I've already done it though, so never mind. It's Thursday the 24th of July, and Addison, you know, absolutely love your work at the moment, and believe me, as an engineer myself, I try and get into the mind of your engineer, reverse engineer stuff, you know, just to figure out how it was done. Tell me a little bit about the structure of your music. Are you getting it done professionally, or is it a home studio that you're working on?
I hired probably one of the best, if not the best, studio guys, AJ Bryan and Michael Cutsforth at the Mix Castle and the Boom Boom Room, AJ at the Boom Boom Room. And AJ is a one-man wrecking crew. I mean, this guy can play every instrument. He can sit down and just hammer it out, and he plays it better than I do. So pretty much what you hear is him, and I did have quite a few guest musicians on there. I had Mark Hagan from American Standard, Jace Blundy, formerly of the Wapsie River Ramblers, Adam Love of the band Sick, had some great backup vocalists, Karen Stewart, Riley Howes, Zach Hagan, Brandon Toussaint, my wife Holly Haas was actually on a couple tracks. Emma Bryan, who's AJ's daughter, did the backing vocals for To Miss You, and she did a beautiful job. Ren Trumbley did the harmonica part for Dancing with the Devil, too. So a lot of great musicians on this.
Very, very cool. And it was a subtle way of saying, give us a plug for everybody that worked on it. You fell for that. Well done. I'm loving that. But having said that, my friend, I do have to ask you if you've got anything in the can coming out in the near future. We would love to continue this relationship.
Yep, I am right now. We're in the studio working on Volume 2, another 10 songs. And this is going to get interesting because there's actually a metal song on there. There's a couple country songs. There's a reggae song. I really like to float around into different genres and try different things. So I'm kind of excited about this one too.
But that makes me excited as well because, believe me, I love somebody that is willing to dabble. I really, really do. Not get stuck in the same genre and the same old rut and the same kind of music I like somebody that mixes it up. I really, really do. Now, at the same time, I'm really, really interested in this. I only found this little snippet of information. A little birdie with a big mouth told me, Addison, your granddaughter was singing on Dancing with the Devil. Tell me about this.
Well, she has a great voice, and she's got one of those powerhouse voices with the that kind of deeper belted out voice, and I'd heard her do it a few times. I said, I need that on that song. And I can't do that. I can't do that. And finally she agreed to it, and I think it just adds to that song so much. And the harmony between her and Karen Stewart is amazing.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. At the same time, 1,753 requests from it since we've been playing it. So doing pretty good. You're right here at Galaxy, joined by Addison Haas, the man himself. Here's Dancing with the Devil. How you feeling, brother man? You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. When we wrap this up, Barbara's going to take a couple of pickies, bits and pieces, stuff like that. You'll get a copy of everything we do today. Excuse me. And she'll put it into a movie as well for you. So,
cool.
But believe me, within minutes of finishing this, you'll have it up on YouTube and people will be clicking it over very, very quickly. I know this. Okay. But at the same time, how many countries are tuned in right now?
162.
162 countries tuned in right now. How many cities?
6422.
6,423? Three cities tuned in. Yeah, but really, Addison, you want to know how many are listening on the radio bit right now. And I'll give you that when we finish this. It's IP addresses, it's computer machines, you know what I mean?
Right.
We really don't know if there's one person, two people, or 10 people, or maybe it's in a warehouse full of people. We just know that it's one machine. So we'll give you that. Because way back in the day, and I never figured this one out, when I worked in AM and FM radio, they used to come up with stats letting us know how many people were tuned in. How did you do that? They couldn't tell how many people on FM. Seriously, there There was just
Right.
no way. But believe me, we used to get a sheet of stats every day saying how many people are tuned in. I'm going, sure. Addison, my friend, it is a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Oh, it's great to meet you too.
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM. And today we're joined by Addison Haas, and he's coming out of Iowa. And I think I've got it right anyway, I'm not sure anymore. You never know what might be happening. But having said that, I really must thank Addison for joining us today. And I've got to be honest with you, Addison, Dancing with the Devil, I actually have added that to the playlist in my car.
Well, I'm flattered.
Well, it doesn't happen often. Literally, you know, I have so many faves, and I really have a really good stereo system in my car, and I like to go driving, if you know what I mean, and I like to listen to good music while I'm doing it. So, Dancing with the Devil, it's right in there. As soon as I heard that, I went, bing, it's in. Literally, I want that one. So, little side information for you. Having said that, my friend, we are going to have to move on, and I've got to thank you so much for joining us. Got to give Stephen Foster a big prop for sending us Addison. Keep up the good works.
Salute.
Yeah, skull. Absolutely. Having said that, my friend, I really must thank you for joining us. And when you come out with some more new music, and I'm really looking forward to everything that you were telling me before, 10 new tracks, new album, everything like that, that means to me that maybe, just maybe, you'll come back for another interview.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure. Looking forward to getting to know you better. We're going to be haunting you in the background now. You're never going to get rid of us, you know what I mean? But please don't be shy about getting in touch with Barbara, forwarding on new music, and we'd love to catch up again.
All right, looking forward to it.
In the meantime, folks, got to say thank you to everybody that's tuned in right now. And believe me, we've got more absolutely off the hook, 100% indie artists, 110% best in the world here at Galaxy. Guarantee that. Join us next week, all right? But in the meantime, from me, it's happy radio, everyone.